Welcome to Gathered in the Higham House, a podcast where faith meets family and real life happens. This is our space to share stories, celebrate traditions, and talk about the ups and downs of family life. From holiday memories and parenting wins to lessons learned through laughter, tears, and faith, we're inviting you to pull up a chair and join us at the table. This is Gathered in the Higham House. All right, so now that the weather's getting a little colder, question for us today is flannel, sweater, sweatshirt. What's your preferable covering and why?
Sweatshirt.
Why?
Because it's easier to put on. Like, I feel like a sweater. Okay, no, listen.
Sweater's hard to put on?
No, listen. A sweater, like, it has, like, I feel like to wear a sweater, it's like a fancy. Like, you're dressing up for something. But sweatshirts are like for any time. You could be dressy or not dressy, and you can lounge in them, so there's more purposes for a sweatshirt.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
That's good. Good.
The logic of a teenager.
Yep.
We'll take that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, Aim.
It depends on my mood, and it depends on where I'm going. So I'm with Breya on that. Like, sweaters are more for, like, the fact that I still have one on today, and I've been home for a couple hours is rare. I would say if I'm leaving the house, sweater. If I'm at home, sweatshirt. Unless I'm doing something like athletic, then sweatshirt. And flannel. Yeah, I don't love flannels. I don't love button-down things. I think you would love if I love flannels, but I just, they're okay.
Flannels can be sexy.
Here we go.
That's good.
So much for a family podcast.
Oh, we're very much a family podcast. All right, so for me, it's definitely going to be flannels. Way more comfortable on the flannels. My runner-up is going to be an oversized sweatshirt. But I'm learning that there are different softnesses to the sweatshirts.
This is very true.
So I've got one or two that are incredibly soft on the inside that you can wear just about anywhere. And I've got some older ones that don't have that same.
The sweatshirt expert.
Why do you think I have so many sweatshirts in my closet?
But not all sweatshirts are the same. That's what I'm saying. You have to get the ones that have the soft inside.
Which is why I have so many.
Oh, you're obsessed. And sweaters, I do like sweaters, but I don't wear very many sweaters right now. So sweatshirts and flannels, we're going to go. All right, well, welcome. My name is Jay, and sitting here at the table with me today, as always, is Amy.
Hello, everyone.
And if you haven't caught on just yet, there's a new voice at the table. Say hello to our daughter, Breya.
Hi, guys.
Oh. So I'm really excited for this episode because today we are talking about Thanksgiving, and particularly the holiday traditions that come along with the Thanksgiving. And if you've ever been on our blog, you know that we talk a lot about traditions and creating traditions and holding traditions. So hopefully this episode, as we sit here, and we have Breya here on this one because Breya enjoys the holiday season. I think she leans into Christmas almost as much as I get excited about it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But we want to talk about things about Thanksgiving. So we thought, let's get Breya on the episode and have her help contribute and share to some of this. So first question for us. Let's start with how our family celebrates Thanksgiving. How do we do it?
We focus on our family and being together. There's usually, there's a big dinner. Mm-hmm. There's definitely football.
On the TV.
Which
wasn't always the case.
Wasn't always the case. And some kind of activity. So, yeah, like one year we played basketball. Are we going into that?
Yeah.
One year we played basketball outside, which, Breya's favorite sport. One year we had a football game as a family. And then in more recent years, we've done like goofy games.
Like family game night or something.
Yeah, which has been really fun. But we do focus. I particularly love Thanksgiving because it doesn't come with all the expectation of Christmas. And so we get a chance to really focus on what we're thankful for. And we read the history of the Pilgrims and the first Thanksgiving, which is my favorite thing to read about. I think as a Christian, knowing that whole story just for me makes the holiday even more special. It's not just about turkey.
Yeah.
It's about the fact that we can sit here and talk about Jesus freely and openly.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that sums up Thanksgiving pretty well. I think it is about, setting that day aside and really focusing on us as a family. We've tried to do different things to keep our kids engaged on Thanksgiving Day. So they're not just in their rooms or on their devices or whatever. And we focused on the idea of being thankful. And so those history lessons of the Pilgrims and the first Thanksgiving, we do it every year, but it's still a good reminder of those things. So in a nutshell, our day in the family is a mix of cooking, games or an activity, the dinner, we're watching football depending on who's on, but usually one of the boys want to watch one of the games, so all that's happening. How about what are some of the unique traditions that we either have started or continue, or Breya, you can chime in to some of the things that you have enjoyed or you look forward to when you think about things.
Or you think that are unique to our family.
Or unique to our family.
Well, like the big one that's unique to our family is that like we all help in with the dinner. So we all have something that we make specifically that we've made for like years. So I always make some sort of candy or dessert or something along those lines of like sweets.
Like pilgrim hats made from marshmallows and chocolate and
or turkeys
with
the
pretzels.
cornucopias out of the
the ice cream
cones.
The ice cream cones with Rents candy.
In them. Remember that? You were little.
You were
did
probably
that.
too little.
At all.
You were definitely too little. That was like the first one. But
maybe I'll make those again.
Yeah, it's fun.
We have the cones. We can
do.
start.
We do. We just gotta find Rents.
We need to go to that candy store that we were
do
supposed
need
to
go
go
to that
to.
candy store.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of that's a newer tradition. Well, it's been a couple of years by now. It's been a couple of years.
For a long
I've been
time.
doing it my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny because when I think about traditions, I think about like, stuff that we did with Logan, and I forget that the stuff that we start with Breya, like it seems so much closer and not as long ago. But
And now
still
she's
17 years ago.
I know it's
17 years ago.
15 years ago. It's a long time. But I was going to say, I remember when we started that, like we were talking, coming back from a convention one time, and we were like, how do we do something to get the kids involved? And it was just this idea of, hey, let's teach them how to do parts of the meal, and then you can expand on that because you're the one that. Yeah.
So for years, Breya did dessert. Nate is probably our most artistic child. So we would give him all the vegetables and all the appetizers, and he would make like some amazing, turkey or whatever. Logan helped with the sausage stuffing that we make. And somebody actually, I don't know who would help with the mashed potato casserole. I don't remember.
I don't know either, but I know Aiden would do the pumpkin pie because I did like the small desserts and he did the big desserts.
I remember that. And then Asher made
probably the best Thanksgiving thing,
which is not really a traditional Thanksgiving thing, but
second par.
Second.
What's that?
7-layer Jello.
Okay, here's the question: do you think the boys will make all of those pieces this year for their Thanksgiving?
No,
I don't think so.
Asher will probably make the Jello because I don't think he could live without the Jello on Thanksgiving.
You don't think?
No,
we'll have to ask him.
Yeah,
I don't even think Logan remembers that he had to make the sausage stuffing.
Oh, I bet he does.
Oh yeah, he does.
I bet he does.
I feel like we talked about it recently, and he was like, "What?" He was confused about it.
No, I think.
Oh boy,
he'll show for sure. Anything else unique traditions that we have started? I will say, I know we've already mentioned the game thing, but as much as I preferred the basketball over the football, or the family game night that we did, like I did kind of like the fact that we tried to do something, and I think that was probably, I don't know if it ever became tradition, but it's at least something that we tried to do, and I think it was pretty unique for us.
Well, I think part of why we don't have, we have traditions that we do when we're here, But for years, we also tried to go to visit your family on Thanksgiving. And we tried, and it wasn't always every year, but we would go back to Philadelphia. And that's a whole nother...
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that, but yeah.
Yeah. So, but the traditions that we did at our house, we would read a book.
Mm-hmm.
We would read this book called Thanksgiving, A Time to Remember.
And what you don't see is Breya's throwing this look
I know,
at
I'm like,
Amy
Breya.
like, what are you talking about?
I knew that like we were talking about that book, but then you like were so like
cryptic by it.
yeah,
I wasn't. Well,
I was like, I don't know.
Sorry,
What you're
wait till
talking
she drops her voice and talks like this.
no, I was just saying that. So we got a book years ago through Family Life called Thanksgiving, A Time to Remember by Barbara Rainey. And it is a fabulous book. And we just tried to look it up to see if we could get more. And it looks like it's out of print. And I'm really sad about that. Because it's
Barbara Rainey and Family Life. When you hear this podcast, you need to put the book back into circulation because
for one more year.
Well, we've been promoting it on our website every year. I talk about it, and it's only available in used copies.
Yeah, that makes me so sad.
Every year I promote this book.
Yeah, it's a fabulous book and it tells the entire story with details that I never knew of growing up about the Pilgrims and then when they
everything from like why they left England.
Yeah, names like it's just
conditions
a
on the
fabulous.
Boats,
yeah,
the people involved. And then the starting of their colonies, their villages, it's very accurate and detailed, and a great way to have that history.
Yeah, and just makes you, I don't know, it just makes me fall in love with that story even more, just because you hear the history of like why they left and how they worshipped through horrible conditions, and it was. And then at the end, there's a section where we for notes, and you get to write down each year, and we've cataloged that every year, like had the kids write what their most thankful thing was, and it's fun to look back now and see some of the serious and silly things that they were thankful for, but we're grateful that they were thankful. I mean, it doesn't really matter what it was, but really fun to look back on that. That's been a great tradition. Yeah. And then in later years, which they love, Breya, what did I do?
So much fun. She would make a quiz out of the book, which means we actually had to pay attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I can't comprehend while I'm listening to something.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
We read the same story every year.
It doesn't matter. I'm not a history buff. It doesn't stick in my brain. It just never works.
The only thing I never remember the names. I always forget all of the different people's names. Mm-hmm. That's the one spot that gets me. The story I can kind of remember, but it's the names that. But yeah, I mean, the trivia game was again just another way to get them to interact with us and be a part of that day. Mm-hmm. But we do want them to be aware of like what that looked like. I mean, we have Thanksgiving at the heart of what Thanksgiving is. It was because the Pilgrims left England, started a new life here, and their journey to bring faith and the freedom to have our faith, like all that's in that story, and that's crucial to who we are, I think, as believers in this country. So there's an aspect of that that's like, we need to know this because this is part of, maybe not church history, but it's definitely part of this faith history or the story of faith. And the recording of the things the kids were thankful for. I mean, as we think about unique things, that was probably one of the things I was thinking, because growing up, we didn't do those things on Thanksgiving. Like, we didn't go around the table. We didn't share things that we were thankful for. This wasn't part of what our family did. And so
mine did, but
but to have like that recorded, as you call it, a catalog of everything that they've shared. And even years that we did go back to Philly to do it, you brought the book with.
We tried to. I mean, we don't have every single year. I've looked back over there. There was a series, a couple years where we don't have, but the majority of the years we do have something recorded.
How about some of the things that we sometimes did So again, you've already mentioned,
Yeah.
you know, and if you're listening to the podcast for a while, you know that, you know, our family has lived far from us. We've moved away when we first got, you know, married and been in ministry. So there's some things that we've done over the years that have been, sometimes we do them, sometimes we don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Go to Philly and
Go to
when we're
the
at-
Philadelphia parade.
Yes.
Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
which-
just an experience.
It's awesome. I love it. Breya, you love it?
I mean, I've only remember one.
Yeah.
But
you-
it
What?
was, yeah. The only one I remember is the one that we went to like
just recently.
just recently.
Yeah. I think when Breya was little, a lot of times we did not travel back because there was
Yeah,
five
I
of them and the boys were in basketball.
you did, and I was just too little to remember.
Yeah. But for years, the boys were playing basketball.
Sure,
and
sure.
so that was usually the, you know,
The
kickoff
kickoff
of their
weekend.
season. And we couldn't travel. And so that was a lot of the reason that we didn't go. But,
We've
we
got
would
some
go-
vlogs.
And sometimes that
We do have some vlogs.
We have
and
the vlogs
like,
of us being there a couple years recently.
And sometimes when we've
Yeah.
gone to Philly, though, like last year we went
Yeah.
and the parade was canceled. Or it was,
Sad.
no,
No,
it wasn't
it wasn't
canceled.
canceled.
It was
just
It was
so cold and windy, and so most of
And
the balloons
rainy.
weren't going to
Was it
go.
raining
Yeah,
too?
it was miserable
Yeah,
weather, and
we
we
didn't
were
go.
like, "Yeah, we're not going down there," because actually most of the balloons didn't even go up. So,
Right.
yeah. Boring.
because it's an ordeal. We have to get up
Yeah.
super
Super
early.
early.
We usually ride the L into the city.
Yeah.
You know, it's an experience, but the parade starts early and we have to get up early and go. And usually we're getting in late Wednesday night. And so it is a commitment for sure.
To do. Yeah.
Um,
And you never know what the weather's going to be. So
Right.
like you're bundling up and it could be
Right.
super cold and you're tearing things off, or
Right.
you go light weather and it gets really cold
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, so
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
But even that's created some like tradition in it.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, the last couple times we've gone down, you should remember that it's like we stop at a Starbucks,
Mhm.
we get our coffee,
Yeah.
everybody gets their hot chocolate, you know, we huddle down in the same location. We've done it for a couple of years.
Get some
Mhm.
hot hands.
Get some hot hands.
Mhm.
Some years we've walked around downtown. Other years we've gone home, had dinner, and then come back downtown and done some of the Christmas stuff that's there. So I mean that weekend is.
And we usually have like your whole family, you know, a lot of your family there.
siblings and their kids are involved.
My best friend and her family usually goes to parade. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a fun time to
Yeah.
be with family and friends.
Just not something we do every
Yeah.
year. So
Yeah.
too bad. So sad.
It's sad. It is sad because
You
we're not
sounded
going
so
this year, and
sharp
I'm
with that. You're like,
sad.
"Too bad."
I'm sad about it.
I know we're not going to be able to make it this year, which is a bummer. Here's this one: would you rather host Thanksgiving, or would you rather travel? It's probably more so just for Mom and I, but you can chime in with what you would like to do someday. Would you rather host, or would you rather travel?
When I'm older, travel, because I feel like it's more fun spending it with like the whole family. But like if I have a big family, I don't know if I'd want to travel because that's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a
But
lot.
like now probably host as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't really like traveling in the cold. Like I like road trips, but in the cold I don't know. Mom, why are you giving me that look?
because you're bundled up in the car sleeping. Why do you care if it's cold?
Because they're still outside.
Yeah.
It's
We
still
have to-
cold outside.
You're
No.
so funny.
I will say one of the things about one more reference to Philly before we move into the rest of this. Like, do you at least remember being at the hotels?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean that was always a fun part of it
Mhm.
too, because
Yeah.
we couldn't stay in the house in my parents' house, so we often stayed in a hotel, which created many other memories
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
moments.
When we got called because I was walking like an elephant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Breya at
When the
5.
front desk calls to say you're too loud because you're stomping on the floor.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, so back to the question: host, travel. What do you think, Game? What do you prefer?
I mean, I'd rather host if everybody was here, if everybody that, you know, if our whole family was here and your family was here. I mean, I think that would be so much fun. But yeah.
I like the idea of hosting. I think part of we haven't talked about food yet. We'll get to that in just a second. But I think part of the tradition of our dinner is the food items that we
Mhm.
have.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you travel, you don't get those food
Yeah.
items. Not that the food is bad. It's just you look forward to having certain dishes.
Yeah.
And not everybody makes those dishes.
Right.
But I like the idea of hosting because we can do that. Plus, when you go somewhere else, there's no leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Your
the
favorite
leftovers
part of it.
stay. Yeah. I mean, how many years did we come home from Philadelphia and we were like, there was no turkey, no stuffing, we had no pies.
Not that your mom wouldn't give it to us. It's just that it was gone.
It was gone.
Or by the time we came
much
home,
left.
it wouldn't have been right for us to travel with it home.
Before we move on to the next question, how about, so we've gone to Philly, we've had our own, but we've also shared Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
a couple
we
times.
have. Yeah, which has been fun.
Which has been
Depending
a fun
on where we were
experience.
serving, different families have invited us over to their home, and yeah. So our kids got to experience.
Interesting dynamic.
Yes,
That is true. When you go
That
to
is
somebody
true.
else's
Good.
house,
Yes.
it is
they're not
an
family.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
But it did make me, because I think back to at least one of those times. It was us, the host family, and another family.
Two other families.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, I just remember like the atmosphere was a little weird at first, but then it ended up being a whole lot of fun.
So fun. Yeah.
So I think it was just a part of getting over the awkwardness or the uncomfortability of like, this isn't the normal Thanksgiving. But I remember that specific year,
So much fun.
we ended up having a ton of fun connecting with these other families, having food, and my gosh, the
food was amazing.
Good golly, Miss Molly, it was incredible.
Wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, you're too little.
Breya was like 2. So anyway,
Too little.
really fun times.
Okay, so tradition, we have the things that we like. We've made Thanksgiving kind of be our own. How has our Thanksgiving gatherings changed? Because they've started changing. And how do we think they're going to look moving forward?
Do you want me to cry on this episode or
I'm
what?
trying. This is episode
It's gonna
5.
happen,
There's
Mom.
been
One of
no
those
tears.
times.
Oh my
no
soul.
tears yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed in that our kids are, except for Breya, have all flown the nest. And they're in different parts of the country and have their own lives. And, we want
their own families.
have their own families, and they're all boys, and generally the wives, like in general, the wives, they gravitate towards the wives' families, which is hard when you're a mama of 4 boys,
Just so you know,
that
I did
means-
not do that.
I know you didn't, but
We
that
did
means
not do that.
That means, Breya, you ain't going nowhere. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay.
So that whole comment about hosting.
Just kidding. I'm just
You'll be
kidding.
hosting from
No,
our
I
house.
know
Yeah.
it. I know it's going to change. I don't think I expected it to change this quickly. I think, and maybe you're just never ready for it. I don't know. But it used to be chaotic and loud and fun and lots of laughter. Yeah, and just special moments with the kids. And now, who knows what this year will look like? I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll make it fun, but it'll definitely be different
Yeah.
because we're also moving that weekend. So
Yay.
Oh, we haven't shared or announced that with anybody.
Well,
Okay,
now we
well,
have.
surprise.
Yay.
still staying in the area.
Yeah.
Just moving to another house. We should clarify
I
that.
say we're not leaving where we currently live. It's
Yeah, because
just a
people are
different
used to
house.
us saying we're moving.
We're moving. We're not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, so
Yeah,
there's a
and
whole
it's-
lot of other reasons too
Yeah.
that it's just so yeah, it's we're excited for our kids to do their own thing too, because that's important as new couples and new families begin, for them to start their own traditions. But as a mama, it's a little heartbreaking too. I'm being honest.
So I'm going to give you a second to catch yourself.
Okay.
I'll throw it over to Breya.
Oh, fun.
Good answer.
Breya, how does this affect you, being the youngest and growing up with all of the chaos and the fun and the brothers around, and now this will be the first Thanksgiving where primarily it'll just be the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of it. I don't like it at all.
No, I think we need to do something.
It's really weird being the only kid. There's not much that happens, and like thinking of Thanksgiving and it's just gonna be us three. It's like, where did it go?
I know. I'm with you, girl.
I'm used to all my brothers being around and they're all gone. This is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last year we didn't have everyone in, but we had a good number of the kids in.
Mm-hmm.
They all came in.
They all came in.
They were all here last year?
We were all in Philly last year.
Yeah.
Was it Philly last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were Philly the year
we were in
before.
No.
We were in Philly last year.
Ah, we all were in. That's right, because Logan flew in. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking last year, and you said that because it rained, we didn't end up going down to the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this will be the first. Yeah, with just the three of us.
Yeah.
All right. Are we
Depressing.
Mm-hmm. Amen. I mean, I love you guys, but I'm with you all the time.
Depressing. Yeah, I think one of the things for me has just been adjusting to the fact that, the kids are in that season where they're leaving and they're starting their own families, starting their own traditions, their own traditions, and it is a kind of a weird adjustment. But I've often talked, you and I have often talked, Amy, I was like, our job is to raise them up to be independent. Like, we want to see them launch. We want to see them develop. Now, we've always hoped they would come home for the holidays, but at the same time, like, I remember the first couple of times we didn't go home.
Right.
Because we had to stay where we were because of either church commitments. There were a couple of years I was preaching on that Sunday, so traveling was hard. Again, you said the basketball season.
National Youth Pastor Sunday.
National Youth Pastor Sunday. Yeah. And then the kids with basketball. But like, I remember it just popped into my head. Like, do you remember coming home from NYWC?
Yeah.
Like the early tradition. This is long before Breya. So this was like, I think we just had Logan, Nate, even Aiden wasn't around yet. But there were a number of years we would come home from the National Youth Workers Convention. That ended on the Monday of Thanksgiving week.
Yep.
We would drive home, and then by Wednesday we'd load up the car, and we would head to Philly. And that was like something we did for a couple of years.
Yeah, and on that way home, Breya, that's when we started playing Christmas music.
That's
the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Boring.
Yep.
Where was your holiday spirit? Like, I wasn't in November 1st.
We were staunch, and we'll talk about this in the Christmas episode, but we were staunch believers. You do not celebrate Christmas until after Thanksgiving. But when we were at the convention,
we would listen.
Who's ever Christmas album would drop. Who's ever?
I don't know.
Whomever.
Well, if I would say whomever released an album, that would be proper. But whoever. The point is, whatever new CD we got at the convention for the Christmas music, that's what we listened to on the ride home.
Right.
So that would kick off the Christmas.
Back when there were
season.
CDs.
Back when there were CDs. You put them in the thing. In
hey,
your car.
I know what a CD
is. You know what a CD is?
Yeah, I do know what that is.
Did you know you could put them in the dashboard of your car?
No, I didn't. That's how we watched movies in the SUV.
That's true. True story.
You don't do that anymore. You just plug in your phone and down it goes. All right, so we tried to talk about this a little earlier, and I want to see if you guys have any funny or heartwarming stories that now have become Thanksgiving legends in our house. Are you guys able to think of any?
No, but I think any conversation we had around the table where it was all seven of us, those are just like undeniable. Like, no matter if it was Thanksgiving or not, like, they were going to be a good conversation if all seven of us were home.
Yep. Hence why we call the podcast Gathered, because and we were literally sitting in our kitchen at our kitchen table, because this is where conversations happen. So yeah, Bray, you're spot on. Like, they have become they have become legendary.
Very funny.
And you never knew what was gonna be said.
Wish you could see Breya's face right now.
Yeah. At some point we'll get this videoed so that we can all be on video.
What were you gonna say, Bray?
I think that was it.
Oh.
I
think you learned some things way young.
I did. I was going to say that. I think I learned things prematurely, but that's okay.
Oh, you're better for it.
Yeah. Well, there's 11 years between
Me and Logan.
and
Yeah.
you. And,
Well, at 10. But yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I had a hard time thinking of like those things, but I would say the table is that's a pretty good memory. And I would say the year that we did the family games.
Yeah.
I
It was
mean,
fun. The
there
one
was
year
some
with
good-
it was just the three. Logan
was
Aiden,
not
and-
there that
I mean,
year.
it was Aiden, Asher, and Breya,
Yeah.
and we played family games that were hilarious.
Yeah, kind of like
And
minute to minute
laughed.
style
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
me and mom peed our pants.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we actually did.
yeah.
Or we're
have
close to it.
We have a
That's fun.
vlog, one of our Thanksgiving specials. We had the vlog of doing that,
Yes.
but I don't
So
think it
funny.
translates to
It doesn't. It
No.
was so much fun.
Although, do you remember the little vacuum robot?
yes, that we did a
Yes,
knife
with
with.
the
a
knife on
knife
it.
duct
Yeah,
tape to it?
yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah,
it went
that
around
was
trying to
probably
plop
the
balloons.
most dumb one that we've ever done. Because let's put a knife on our robot that goes around, not in any order, just goes around in her living room.
The goal was for the knife to pop a balloon, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
No, there were like a
There
balloon
were a
for all
couple
of us.
balloons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had everybody had a balloon.
And so the as the robot went around, it was to pierce the balloon, pop the balloon that gets you out of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
We'll link that particular vlog
So
to
funny.
the show notes here at the
And
end.
I can only call it weird because I'm pretty sure I came up with those
I
games.
think well, yeah, because
Yeah,
that was your
you and
job
Mom,
that
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Because you helped with some of them.
I did, but
you did
Breya
the
was the one
drawing
who.
one on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you did
Yeah, it was
the
fun.
balloon
And
one
Nate
too.
might have been
The
there
balloon
that year,
one-
too.
The
Nate
balloon
was there
one
that
with-
year.
Yeah.
The balloon one with like you
The
blow the
cup
balloon
on
up
the
in the
table.
cup and
Yeah.
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 That one was a good one.
That was a
So
good one.
fun.
Equally as hilarious. I mean, you
Yes.
guys, that
Yeah.
was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of fun things there. All right, let's get into the food because Thanksgiving.
It's all about the food.
Well, it's not all about the food, but the food is very, very important. All right, must have Thanksgiving dishes because this is a traditional show.
Yeah.
We're talking
Yeah.
about Thanksgiving, all aspects of it. So must have Thanksgiving dishes on our table.
You answer first.
You go first?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a list. For me, it's obviously turkey. I know Breya's like,
I'm not a fan of turkey.
no, but you have turkey, and if there's ever ham at our Thanksgiving table, because it's been
Yes.
suggested multiple times, if there is ever a ham,
What if we have both?
I'm not even sure I could handle it. I'm not sure. Gotta have
bet you they
turkey.
did.
Gotta have turkey. I call it Amy's sausage stuffing because I was introduced to sausage stuffing because of having Thanksgiving at Amy's house when we were dating and engaged. And again, your mashed potato casserole is Mom's. That's so good. Obviously, pumpkin pie. And I don't know why, but for some reason, green bean casserole.
I don't know why
became-
either. You like that one.
I know. And we don't have it every year.
No, we don't. It's like every 4 years we have it.
I know because
Yeah.
nobody else eats it but me.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure where it came from or why I like it, but we were
I
somewhere
think
one
your
year.
mom doesn't your mom make it? And my mom used to make it.
We were somewhere and we had it, and I was like,
Yeah.
we need to have this all the time.
Or maybe BJ's. Maybe.
Oh,
Might have been
that
her
may have
house.
been
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
That may have been the turning point for me.
Yeah.
And then of course gravy. Everything's better with
Yeah.
gravy. So there's mine. Must have. Gotta have them on the table. Breya.
All right. Well, mashed potato casserole. That's my favorite dish. Love it. It's so good, especially with creamed corn. It's good. It's really
That's
good.
pretty fire.
And then also the 7-layer Jello because that's like nobody else has that, and that's just ours.
That is kind of a Higham tradition.
Yeah, it's good. And then rolls. Some bread.
Rolls.
Some good
Yeah.
Homemade
golden
with the
brown
bread.
rolls.
And you have
Delish.
made.
Yeah, I used to make them.
Yeah,
she made
from
rolls.
scratch.
Like.
Delicious.
They're so
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
But we don't do bread anymore. So
We
how are you
don't.
gonna have
don't
sausage?
do
How are you gonna have
bread.
stuffing?
Oh, we're gonna step off the diet. Thanksgiving is gonna be a day to step off the diet. Like Thanksgiving and Christmas week. Those are the 2 days.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right, yours one. Aim.
All that you said, and I like cranberries. I like them from a can, and I like them freshly made. Yep. I like it all. I feel like it has to have some kind of fruit there, because I feel like that's a whole lot of starch going on.
Pomegranate seeds. Those are also
You
good.
like pomegranate seeds, yeah. So we've
Is
had
pomegranates more Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Both.
I'll take it. Very good.
Were you still going, Mom?
No. That's what I was going to say.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about that. What are some of the family recipes or the secret? What are the things that are like you would say is unique? Bray, you already said like the 7-layer Jello.
Mhm.
That's pretty much us. I don't know anybody else who
I
has.
don't know anybody else who has.
Yeah, I don't even know why we started that. Like,
I think Asher wanted to.
Asher
make
wanted it.
He just wanted Jello.
I know. Maybe. I don't know.
He just wanted the sugar. Like that's all he wanted.
We'll have to get Asher on the podcast, and he can explain why. But I'm pretty sure it's just because he wanted it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I don't know that we had it before that.
I mean, you know what? Now looking back, growing up, we probably had some form of Jello dish, but it wasn't the 7-layer. We
Probably
would do
had some
like
sort of fruit in it.
Yeah, I think
or
we did.
Pretzel.
Yeah. I love that. Though.
I agree with that. It's not
Pretzel.
good.
It's so
No, it's not
good.
good. No, it's
It's
not good.
so
No, it's not
good.
It seriously takes me
Okay,
to
we're
Christmas
done.
vacation and the
Christmas
Jello with the cat
vacation.
food in it.
No.
I mean, you can't put anything in Jello.
Oh Lord, help
I go
me,
right
please.
to serious, Clark. Yes, we're dead serious.
So serious.
It is not that bad.
Oh,
Whatever.
it's so bad.
Yeah, and actually we might have had. No, I think that was I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I think our family had.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask my cousins.
Yeah,
If we had.
and sausage
Jello
stuffing.
food. Yeah.
That for me is, and your family introduced me to that.
Yeah.
Our stuffing was straight up bread and onions and
Yeah.
celery
Yeah.
stuffed into a bird.
Yep.
Putting sausage in it. The only thing that could make it better maybe is having sausage and bacon in it. But
Ugh.
Those are
Bacon
both the
makes-
same thing.
bacon makes
they
everything
both
sound
come from
good.
a pig. They're the same thing.
but done
No.
differently. Done differently. We're getting text messages here.
I know because I had asked.
Our kids know that we're recording the podcast tonight. They're texting us. All right, so we got to move here because we're short on time. Okay, things that we can do without. Foods that we do not need. And so help me if you say it.
She's gonna say turkey.
No, I'm not gonna say turkey because I will eat the turkey. It'll be like the tiniest little bit, but I will eat the turkey. I will not eat the sausage stuffing. I can't stand the smell of it. I can't. It's too soggy. Like no. Nope.
Well, we do inside the bird and outside the bird.
Doesn't matter. It's still soggy.
You're like the only one, I think.
Why is she on the podcast?
Because I'm the only kid here.
Yes, we've talked about that already. And one thing that you don't want to see on the table, or more than one thing. if you
See,
have
I'm
more.
like, well, growing up, we always, my family from Baltimore, they always did oyster stuffing, and I know my family loves it. I know probably every other person in the family loves it except for me. I was like, I just can't do it, and I love seafood. I just cannot do oysters, and I cannot do oyster stuffing. But
I still want to meet the guy who picked up one of those things and said, "Ooh, this looks like something good to eat." Like, no.
they're not like that in this anyway. Whatever. But it was a big deal
good
growing
sound
up. Like
effect.
it was a big deal for our
Good
family
sound
growing up.
effect? Yeah, I think it was a good sound effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with that one. I remember the first Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
we were still dating, and I came to your house I don't know if it was our first year or second year, but I came to you for Thanksgiving, and everything was buffet style because there were so many people around.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, oh, this looks like good stuffing. And I took a huge spoonful of it, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, I was like, this looks good.
Did you eat all of it?
No. But the problem was, as soon as I ate it, I'm like, this is not stuffing. This is not stuffing. But then I'm like, how do I get rid of it? How do I sneak into the kitchen with Amy's parents, Amy's
That's like
mom
precious
around?
stuff that you threw out. My family
How do I
probably
dump this in the trash can and no one know that I just put out? Like,
That's so funny.
oh, it was so bad.
Oh my gosh.
So bad. Oh, it's so
Anyway.
gross. All right, let's keep moving because we are short on time here, and I
Yeah.
do want to get to the faith side. So, as you know, Thanksgiving, we can talk about the traditions, we can talk about the food. We've talked a little bit about the pilgrims, but as we think about how it connects our faith to the holiday, or how we connect our faith to the holiday, or the holiday connects our faith. What are some things that we have done to bring that faith perspective into our Thanksgiving celebrations?
Well, I think we talked about it a little bit, reading the book, the Thanksgiving book. And then there were other ones, like we read this little book all the time called Squanto and the Miracle of Thanksgiving. And that also introduces it's not just a cute little fun story that Thanksgiving is about. It was hard and it was real and God was definitely in it. I remember that Nate loved this book so much that he wanted to take it into school. And the one teacher was like, well, it mentions God in there. I'm like, he can still read it. He can say God. Anyway, he was so proud of that book and he loved it. So we definitely have brought that in.
Yeah.
You know, the practice of being thankful and saying what we're thankful and writing it down and recalling it, I think is all part of teaching our kids to be grateful and thankful and praise the Lord for the gifts that they've been given. Yeah.
For sure. Breya, as one of the kids, representing the kids, what do you think? What has been something about faith that maybe we've tried to bring and you've kind of latched on, or it's latched on to you when you think about faith?
Like faith in general or faith in
just faith in general or Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Well, from Thanksgiving, like obviously being thankful and how we express our thankfulness and gratitude to God and how we go about that in our day-to-day lives. That's probably something that is a big takeaway, for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and this really isn't so much a Thanksgiving-related thing, but I think a practice that we've done for years is Operation Christmas Child. And it really is one of the first things that we do in the early part of the holiday season because it has to be done before Thanksgiving so that it can be distributed and sent all over the world. So I know the late parts of October, first couple weeks of November, we do Operation Christmas Child.
Yeah, we made it a practice that we would do it before we would buy our kids any gifts. Before we spent money on Christmas on anybody else, we would take care of Operation Christmas Child. And the kids were always involved in that. Like, just to make them aware of, like, you know, they're so blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they would go, they would shop, and then as a family would sit down at the table, we would pack the boxes. You guys would do the little coloring sheets.
And to think about others, to think about
what it looks like for us to take a moment to think about somebody else.
Right.
Yeah. And that thing is just awesome because then, you know, you're sharing the gospel through those and people are getting these things and you're making kids smile. But I feel like that probably was one of the trigger points for the holiday season.
Yeah.
You know, more so than the decorating, more so than the music or the movies. Like, that really is the first thing. Like, so this weekend, we kind of kicked off the season by getting our boxes done so they could be sent. And my hope is that really is a way for us to say, okay, we want to acknowledge the faithfulness of God and how good he's been and how blessed and generous, how blessed we are, and to be generous because of how blessed we are.
And there were times that we did not feel blessed. Like, we didn't feel like, when we didn't have a whole lot of extra, you know, but somehow, like, we knew that God would provide Christmas. You know, like, I just think of that. I think.
Well, I just think back to how many years we've been doing it. I mean, we started doing it, I think, either when we were dating or we had just married. Like, I remember you and I packing a box.
Yeah.
And then we've done it every year that we've had a kid.
Yeah.
And we've done one box per kid.
Yeah.
So I think there was one year that we all did them, but then I think it was a year like we did all five.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't remember I don't remember those details, but I just remember, you know, doing it. That's part of what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're hoping our kids kind of carry that tradition on and continue to do that because I think it's a good, healthy way for them to be reminded of just how blessed they are. All right. Anything else about Thanksgiving that's worth sharing, encouraging other families? If we had 15 seconds with a young family, what could we encourage them with? I'm going rogue here with this question, but we have to wrap up. So, Bray, what would you, as a kid, what would you encourage another family to say, hey, when Thanksgiving comes around, do this because it really makes a difference?
Spend as much time as you can with each other. I think that's big. because I think when I was younger, I didn't realize how much I would miss it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, oh crap, I wish
Yeah.
I remembered it better, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. We've got vlogs. You can
Yeah.
go back.
Oh, I know.
We can watch.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Aim?
Yeah, I would just say don't get caught up in the preparations more than like what Breya's saying, spending the time, doing the fun things, doing the, like, it doesn't really matter what you put on the table. I mean, yes, you would probably disagree, but really,
it doesn't
if
matter.
you have chaos going on in your house, stop and enjoy it, and don't be so focused on the perfect Thanksgiving meal over spending that time talking about what Thanksgiving is, talking about why we celebrate it and why we should be grateful and all the things that God has blessed us with. And I feel like that should be the focus.
Yeah.
And do something fun together as a family. Because I remember, honestly, growing up, we had fun doing it, but it was always all about football and my uncles and father watching the football game. Like, everything revolved around that. And that was so annoying to me growing up. So I was like, I think that's part of what drove me to make it different and do the Thanksgiving tradition. Really, like, why do we do this?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. And I would echo that. I think for me, the thing I would encourage is the engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really loved that we made the decision to involve the kids
Yeah.
in making the meal.
Yeah.
And giving them each something that they were responsible for. And you had to help with that, but giving them a part in that day,
Mm-hmm.
I think was a huge win for us.
Yeah.
Something I would encourage families, and I do. We've put it on the
Mm-hmm.
the blog about including your kids in the day.
Yeah.
Don't make
And
it
for
all
me,
about
it was
you being in
special
the
because
kitchen.
it was like, you know, there was always so much chaos, but that was during the day, that was the time that I got one-on-one time with just that
Kids.
one kid,
Yeah.
you know, like, because that was rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's my job.
All right. Well, we want to say thanks for listening to Gathered. We are really appreciative of you taking the time to listen to this podcast and so far the series. And if you haven't caught all episodes, go back and listen to the first 4. That would be great for us. Questions are welcome. We would love to hear from you. So if there is a question about parenting or marriage or family life, faith, ministry, we would love to entertain that question. So feel free to visit our website, lifeinthehighamhouse.com. Go to the podcast page, and there you can not only catch up on other podcast episodes, but you can submit a question. As always, make sure you're following us on YouTube and other social media like Facebook and Instagram. You'll find some of the things that we're doing as a family, some of the pictures, some of the tradition and the stories, all there. Lastly, if you're enjoying the podcast so far, we would love it if you would share the podcast. Maybe leave us a 5-star rating and give us a review. Our hope is to encourage families and to get the podcast out so that more can hear and be a part of this adventure with us. So we would appreciate you sharing it and leaving a 5-star rating. That's going to do it for us. We hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families, and we look forward to seeing you here at the table next time on Gathered in the Higham House. Thanks for joining us today in the Higham House. If you enjoyed the conversation, be sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, and join us again as we gather for more stories, laughter, and family life. Until then, may your home be filled with grace, joy, love, and Jesus.